What's funny?
I gotta ask both of y'all a question. So if you were given 3 chances to do what Goku does in the middle of that commercial break, try to balance all 7 Dragon Balls while spinning an umbrella, and you had to do that let's say you're getting 7 million, like 1 million per Dragon Ball. If you're able to keep that balance for 30 seconds, could you do it?
30 seconds? No. I can't say I can't.
I say
but
10
it looks because clearly the difference was that Goku kept the speed up.
Yeah.
Oolong was like spin. Like, no, you gotta like straight.
His rhythm was all like Oolong's was all off on rhythm.
Yep. Yeah, and what it is like you have to like breeze through that. I don't know how. Like you just see how it does. It's like, oh shit, Goku got it. And Oolong just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I mean, anyway. You know what's funny? So the Dragon Ball, we talk about these sagas and stuff. I think because D's borrowed my DVDs of Dragon Ball, right? What's funny is that when you watch all the sagas concurrently, it feels like a drag. And then when you think about the individual arcs, when D told us that we were going to do the World Tournament, I was thinking in my head it was like 20 plus episodes, right? And then when I look at it, I was like, 15? How the fuck is it 15? And then when you look at the matches, it's like, oh, there really wasn't that many matches. Huh. Damn.
Yeah, it was more matches than that. Like each episode had at least at maximum 2 fights, 2 matches per episode.
And you know what killed me is that I thought the turtle training was longer than the tournament for some weird reason.
I thought it was too. It had its moments, it had plenty of moments of filler, but for the most part you were able to get through it.
Yeah, I really, really thought that it was like more than that. So the World Tournament saga is 15 episodes. Funny thing is, it was literally like close to was it 26 manga chapters?
Yeah.
26 manga chapters. And when you watch the anime, it's 15 episodes, but the 15 episodes do a good job of being able to kind of get in and out with the training because it's kind of funny when you go back and watch this and knowing what happens in Z and how they train, that this was the start of the weighted training thing that Kami does.
There was a lot of things that started. Hold on, before we even get to the training, I want to go ahead and get through the comedy. Yeah. So at the end of Emperor Pilaf's saga, Goku decides he's gonna go visit Roshi and learn martial arts, through him. Like he wants to study under him, not even knowing about a tournament. He just wants to study under him and get stronger. So on his way, so when he gets there, he finds out, all right, so the first thing I have to do is bring a girl to the house. Okay. Bruh, if you had one job was a person, Goku.
Look. The second time, okay, get the boy a break on the second time, all right? The mermaid...
No. Okay, hold on.
I was like, get Goku a break on that.
I'm glad. No, I'm fine. I'm talking about the very first time he did it. Now the second time when he brought the mermaid, I laughed because I had to watch the episode in Japanese. I said, let me see what the subtitles say because I knew it would make more sense. And when he tells Roshi that this girl is not going to walk with you, she prefers that. It wasn't go for a walk. You're supposed Roshi told him that you're supposed to bring back the girl's panties to him. I'm like, yo, you are giving a child this type of mission. You really expect to pull that off.
And Goku being the soldier is like, I bet.
He just runs and does it, not knowing, right? So he comes back and says, yeah, she doesn't, she says, look, you could have a shirt because she's not wearing any underwear, and that causes Master Roshi to freak out. Nosebleed and everything.
The nosebleed. See, I love Dragon Ball's nosebleeds and falling. Those two things in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, those are the staples. So he runs in to see the girl. He goes, oh, you're a mermaid. No wonder I thought this was too easy.
Yeah, Roshi ran over there, you just saw the feet dangling. And I laughed
T-shirt that said "Pie Pie" on it. I'm like, oh yes, thank you, Akira Toriyama. You could not be any more blatant of saying yes. Oh, pie, I get it.
Yeah, pie. In other words, tiggos.
Right.
That's what it probably would say, pigs. You know what I'm saying, pigs. You know what I mean, or something like that. That's pretty much the equivalent of that. You know that's just kind of funny though. That falling has been a part of Dragon Ball forever, and I love the fact that even in Dragon Ball Super, people are still falling face first onto the ground with their feet dangling in the air. That's great.
I mean,
That's one trope I'm glad Akira kept.
The greatest falling ever was the Otherworld tournament where. Do you remember the tidal wave? The tidal wave of falling.
I remember the first time I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing.
I mean, it's funny because we get the introduction of Launch.
We get quite a few introductions. We got Launch and Krillin.
Yeah.
You know what? With Launch, I get it. I get why Akira forgot about her.
But here's the thing. It's funny. Like I said, if you watch DBZ, right, in the Saiyan saga, and you saw Launch with the fucking AK, right, you're like, who the fuck is this chick, right? And if you've never seen Dragon Ball, you'd be like, who the fuck is this random chick? Because even in Dragon Ball Z, she fades off hard in Dragon Ball Z.
You know how bad she faded off in DBZ? She was actually part of a filler arc where she got drunk because Tien died.
Yeah.
Apparently
there's a storyline where they were together.
No. I got you on the story. So, and then before that, she came back after robbing a whole bunch of spots, right? She just came in with sacks of money, just a brown sack with dollar signs on them, the classic. She comes back. She comes back and tells Tien while they were in the middle of training for Vegeta and Nappa when they were about to arrive, right? She comes in like, yeah, here, I got some money for us. Like now we can do all sorts of stuff together. And Tien, of course, he has no interest whatsoever in anything romance, like any kind of romance. Period. He has no interest in, right? So he dips off. He's like, yo, Chaosu, let's go, man. We gotta go train, bro. So he'll leave this girl at the door. I don't know what.
I feel bad for Lodge because she straight up had the girl at the. She's like, so really, Steve, Terry, don't. She just take off her. She's like, stop. She just take off her shirt. Is this what you want?
And he's just look. No, the sad part about it is
look, Aaron, hit him with this. Hit him with this. Goodbye. This is what.
No, make it worse. Make it worse. He closes both eyes, but his third eye is still open.
Bruh. Stay woke.
Like,
you know why though? Hold up. That's no. Yeah. Always.
Stay woke always. Nah, but it's funny because.
Well, hold on, Chris. I'll go ahead and explain that that whole story that was left up at the end of Dragon Ball. So after after this particular after the tournament arc, Launch was pretty much forgotten about right up until the first episode of DBZ, and Bulma asks Roshi, where's Launch? And he tells her that she left she left chasing after Tien about 5 years ago. Now that was 89, 1990 when they brought that up. She didn't get brought up again until until those two filler arcs, the training portion, and then after Tien was dead. That moment where she got drunk in the bar was the last time that we saw her, way up until the Buu saga, when Goku asked everybody on Earth to give their energy to him for that spirit bomb to kill Buu. And in the manga, she doesn't appear. She was supposed to appear, but again, Toriyama forgot to draw her, and instead he drew Android 17, and that's when we got 17 in the anime, and then Launch in the anime.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, it's like
she has not been brought back since.
And like in Dragon Ball, she's pretty prominent even throughout the whole series in one shape or form.
Yeah.
Like she plays a role during the King Piccolo arc and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, she
So
did.
it's just weird. It feels like she's just one of those characters that either Akira's like, do I gotta keep making her, or
please,
or
really?
or let's just go with Akira being like a genius, where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about her. I'm going with the first one, whereas
Do I have to keep drunk? No, here's the problem with Launch.
Like, did you forget about lunch? This bitch.
Here's the problem. This is the problem with Launch, and I think you can agree with me on this, D. The problem with Launch is both versions of her are very one note.
I mean, I think that's the point.
Blondie is the worst one. Blondie is way worse. She has nothing else. There's like, who did it? She shot Goku, bro.
But I think that's the
She
point.
shot Goku. She shot children.
Dude, the problem with Launch in Blondie mode is she's super one note. She becomes that one musical instrument that has no range outside of a couple of bars.
Well, I mean, that's that's the point. But I think that's the point.
She's a walking gangsta boo lyric. Okay, that's all I'm a kill niggas and I might want to fuck you. That's it.
That's the point of the character. Honestly, is the fact that they had to find a way of trying to put two chicks into one. So it's like, all right, well, we just create a character that has two different. She's basically fucking bipolar, basically. And
yeah, they gave us.
Akira liked the idea when he made it, but like in 84, like in 85, I loved it. 1990 come through. Y'all don't have to put it in the anime, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, so Goku finds her, and as Sue pointed out, she shoots him. Now, back then, because we knew Goku, we know Goku's an alien if you watch DBZ, but back then, the idea of Goku getting shot, it was just like, hold up, how the fuck you survived, dog? She shot you point blank.
Hold on, Chris. I think you're forgetting something. That's not the first time he got shot.
Oh, I know it's not the first time, but I'm just saying.
No. See, what made it worse? Episode 1 of Dragon Ball, Bulma shot him.
I know, but all I'm saying is, it's one thing when but see, here's the thing. It's one thing when he gets shot the first time, we take it as an anomaly. Like, okay, fine, right? The second time, you're like, okay, what the fuck are you, dude? Well, it's, like I said, anomaly the first time because I'm like, all right, anime rules, fine. Maybe he's just
Krillin.
Yeah, he's shot. Thank you. Yes, and he got hit by a car. Yeah, we do open up Dragon Ball with a series of problems. You got shot. You got hit by a car. You had your food almost roughed. You got your Dragon Ball almost stolen by a girl like twice your age. Yeah. Series of problems took place.
That's on top of the fact that we meet Krillin, who Goku's lifelong friend, who when he meets him, he's a dick, straight out.
Hey, man, Krillin was just that dude who was trying to get in where he fit in. All right,
He gave Master Roshi porn off the rip. Like, hey, here's some porn, Master Roshi.
Hey, look, Chris. Look, no, check it out. See, Krillin went about this taking notes from Captain America, whatever it takes.
I'd kick him in the nuts if I was training alongside with him on principle. Like, really? That's what we're doing? All right, bet. Got you.
He was really about that life of, I'm going about this at whatever it takes. I'm going to do whatever it takes to learn from Roshi. I know what this man likes. I'm going to give him what he wants so I can get what I want.
He literally pulled a fucking, he was literally like Jason Statham in the transporter. He writes down, he knows his client. He got notes. He knows his client. He knows what he got to do. All right, here's some porn.
Come here, bro. Check this out, man. Look what I got you. Here's Roshi. Woo, woo, woo. Pregnant white women. How did you know?
You know what I really liked about that was just to show you how cheap the animation was. He pulls out a giant bag of magazines. Why was every cover the same?
It's like fucking Back to the Future 2. Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Either A, Ooh La La is a shitty publisher, or B, Krillin stole the same book 6 times.
You know what, Kiriti? You ain't shit. Roshi is the Epstein of the Dragon Ball world. You ain't shit, sir.
Kieran, you are wrong. The door. Go.
Wait. Let's think about this. He ain't fucking them. He's not fucking them.
Hey, key difference though, guys. Roshi didn't hang himself.
No.
Roshi can't, man. You see what? Like, you gotta kill Roshi. You have to kill Roshi.
And even then, I don't think that will work.
Hold on. Wait. Here's an even better thing. See, while I won't necessarily call him Epstein, it's gonna hurt me to say this, but good Lord, Roshi, you were on some
Weinstein?
No, not as bad. You were on some Joe Biden-ness right there.
Ooh, yeah, inappropriate touching.
Oh, yeah, touching, sniffing women, looking at their panties all the time and shit. You know, saying shit that's not creepy, but you know what it means. Like, hey, how you doing, Linda? Wow, I gotta say, your kneecaps. I gotta say, your kneecaps look so much better today.
Here's my thing. Let me ask y'all guys this before we continue. Do you think Roshi was equal opportunity? He loved the black women just as much as he loved the white women.
Roshi loved women, period.
He like pussy.
Okay. Right.
But here's the thing though. I ain't seen no Fox girls, and I ain't seen too many brown girls with them. So I just think it's an open opportunity.
That's a very valid point
because we forget DBZ is the world where there's a mayor that's a goddamn fox. We forget this.
Yeah, man, there's walking the street, nigga.
A mayor that's a fox. One of the greatest second in commands of the Red Ribbon Army.
Bruh.
There's a rabbit. Remember off the last saga, there's a rabbit that's on the moon right now making marshmallows, I think.
And hold on, there's another one. There's a black guy at a martial arts tournament named Killer.
Killer right now at this point in Dragon Ball Z is a teenager growing up in the Bronx, whatever the Bronx is, in I don't know, like West City or some shit.
I mean, let's be real. Killer is
he over there. Look. He in the Killer. He's in there, like punching the air, listening to KRS-One.
Gotta be real. Killer is literally Clubber Lang after Rocky 3. It's like, you lost, right?
And let's be real, because
Killer in the gym right now, 14 years old, getting that work.
Getting that work and still speaking backwards ADR English.
Oh my God! Hey, yo, Killer, how you doing? Smell my mama now. Yeah, bro.
I don't speak Ebonics.
Hey,
you know what's sad, Chris?
What's up, nigga?
Chris, you know what's sad? That would actually pass as Ebonics in the DBZ world.
we got to talk about this. D, we have to talk about this. So during their time of training, D put up a video on our IG, and I completely forgot about this. We got Aunt Jemima looking woman during the scene, and it really highlights what we were talking about with DBZ in terms of Japan and how they draw black people. We have come a long way. Yeah. We've come a long way since those times.
It's not even just Dragon Ball. They do it across the board in anime in general. Nico, you can agree with me on this. Bob Makihara from Tenju Tenge.
Everybody, man.
I think we got better now compared to then.
I think it's better now, but
no, because they graduate. No, because even Japan is worse. They graduated from the EA school of designing black characters. They either got to have an afro, cornrow.
Somebody brought up a good point. Like, can I play Mass Effect where I have my fucking Shepard as with a Caesar cut? Because I hate putting an afro on Shepard. I'm like, you right. He right.
Man, that shit is so stupid. I hate that shit, man.
It's like I either go Michael Jordan bald or I gotta put a fucking afro on. I'm like, what the hell? There's no in between on this.
I will say this, and this is just coming from D. At 2K, y'all do a good job, but y'all gotta give me more parts than just those 3 different parts, man. Come on. Can I get more than a lightning bolt? Can I get like letters? Can I get like a city or something? Come on, try, nigga. No, not DLC, nigga. They're gonna do DLC.
2K got wiggers on their development team. That's why they at least give a care. They care a little bit.
Yeah, man, we gotta make these guys a whole lot of Asian niggas that think they black that work for 2K. God, wow, I didn't want to say that. Jesus,
Teriyaki
man.
Boys. That's what you're saying. Teriyaki Boys is on that team. Cool, got you.
Nah, nigga. Teriyaki Boys know they Japanese, bro. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Thank you, Nico.
Here's the thing. I will give Japanese rappers this shit. They know they're Japanese because the second the niggas on their track, they don't try.
He is right, yo. Nico is right. Bob
Nico,
is that dude.
yeah.
He's outdated. Yeah.
He's outdated. Dude, he was outdated even then.
I mean, it's like Commander Red's second in command, the black dude. He is outdated to a degree. He ain't exactly egregious in terms of like black people, but it's hitting that line.
The problem with hold on, Chris. Now you say Commander Red is outdated. I don't know. He was just a bald-headed dude with a mid-'80s mustache and a suit.
Well, it's the red lips is what fucks it up a little bit.
Yeah, there's that. But you got to remember Dragon Ball.
He's respectable though.
He's respectable, and you also got to remember Dragon Ball's a comedy.
Yeah. So you know what? I was at least appreciative of that. It's like, well, at least you drew him as a respectable black man that got his ass whooped by Goku. All right, fine. That's cool.
But like you said, like back then, of course, I think everybody's. I think every time we hear those things, every like 2, 4, 5 years, Mr. Popo being dark black and shit. That's just a new nigga that's like a senior in college that wrote an essay.
I expect that twice a year, much like Robert Downey Jr.'s blackface. It's like,
yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things. It's just going to be there as a.
In fact,
look. It's like, see, here's two things. There's being somebody in the watchtower seeing something that's a moving piece that's like, hey, y'all, keep an eye on that. That might hurt us. And then there's, nobody worried about that. That's not, that's holding me back as a black person. I didn't know that a Japanese cartoon would depict a Negro correctly. I didn't know that.
In fact, I'm more insulted that Nickelodeon tried to paint Popo blue. I was like, just keep the dude black. What are you doing?
They should have made it green.
It wasn't just
They should have went for green. They should have given green these things.
Wait, now that I remember, it wasn't just Nickelodeon. It was actually done overseas. Other countries did that too. But then you get it. But
like I said, it's not around the world when it comes to that blackface shit. Period. It's not perfect.
No.
Let me just be real. It's not going to be what you
That's
want.
why I respect Pokemon and Jinx. They never changed that shit. It was like, nah, we keep Jinx the way it is. Deal with it.
One of the best things ever is seeing the black characters in Naruto and in Bleach. They look good. If they look Bleach. All them black girls are sexy as shit.
hey, that was.
So,
I think that's where the turnaround hit is with Bleach and Naruto. Where it's like, all right, we can draw them a little bit better.
But you can tell that Kudo is one of those Japanese niggas that love black people. You can tell.
Even Watanabe in Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo to a degree, even though there was no.
I'm with Nico. Bleach wasted the coolest black dude on that show.
Oh, no, unless you're Yoriichi.
Because
unless
he was
you're Yoriichi.
Yeah. Look, here's the sucky part about it, and I agree. But God, I forgot his name. He was a sucker though. He had to be a sucker. He was a sucker, man. Not Chad. No, the Shimigami, the captain, the blonde dude, blind homie, yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, blind ghost dog, that dude. Yes, I'm calling every black dude that's a samurai fucking blind ghost dog.
Yeah. He was ghost dog. Yes, he was ghost dog.
No, but
that nigga was ghost dog.
But going back to Dragon Ball, like the thing with Krillin and Goku, it was funny as I told Sue this. It was Tosin. What was interesting is that seeing the genesis of the weighted training of Master Roshi and how he beefed up the weights. Because when they start off at like 10 pounds and then they went up to 20 and then went to 30 and all that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
It was like by the end of it, they were using 40 kilo weights and like weighted shells. And well, you gotta remember, Chris, this is everywhere except America. They use
I know. It's just funny to me just hearing that. 40 kilos.
So you need to get out of you got to get out of your American bubble, sir.
Stay woke,
and learn what the
get out
world.
Those Europeans.
Oh man, one of the best things. Yo, it was on American Dad Eras. Klaus was like, I met my girlfriend at university, and Roger was like you're American now. You say college. I met her at university. I hate it.
No, but but like the training regimen that they went on was insane. Like, bruh, they had to dig. Not even moving. No, it was more than that. Moving the rock was just a test. The actual training was, y'all need to dig up this ground, plow this field by hand.
It was the Mr. Miyagi training school.
Nah, man. That was that Howard Davis joint. Like, all right, man, I want you to go out there and build a chicken farm. To tear down the chicken farm and build another one about beside it. That's what that was right there,
man. Dude, between Mr. Miyagi and Roshi, it's this like, I ain't gonna teach you how to punch a kick, but I will have your ass working in this goddamn yard.
You know, I gotta be real with you. There's probably just a little bit of country in me, and I'm with that with all kids. Get your ass out there. Do it for an hour. Yeah, do it for an hour. You barely get water. Nigga. No. You a slave to them.
Come back looking like a goddamn, looking like a fucking football player and shit. Like, goddamn.
If you think about it, it worked though because let's be real, both Goku and Krillin went through the Jackson's American Dream training. Move this center block from this end to that end. They were carrying the empty milk crates with the empty bottles and stuff. And they had to go around trees and then my other favorite training, tie them up together, tie them both up to a tree, smack a hornet's nest, and tell them to dodge.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That's what I'm about to say, It feels like that whole training was just some shit Roshi was just fucking with it with. But only in media can you get away with, if you move the pebble to the right, you will learn how to do the move. It's only in media that can be done, man. That you could do just menial shit and become like this master of fucking fame, master of Wing Chun and shit.
I mean, it's just
that training was insane.
Hey, did you love the look on Goku and Krillin's face when they had to move that rock? The animation of them like ready to fucking shit a brick, just trying to move that fucking rock.
Yep. I remember.
There was a lot of what I would like to call straining looks that everybody had.
Dude, they had veins coming out their forehead. I'm like, all right, guys, you're about to pop a fucking vein. Chill.
Nah, they're about to shoot out every piece of shit that is in their body. That's what that is.
Oh yeah. And we also have to mention that Yamcha is also doing his training as well with his Wolf Fang fist.
This man stayed he didn't just stay in the woods. He was up in the mountains for a whole month by himself.
Fighting other wolves.
Fighting other wolves.
Fucking Grizzly Adams over here.
See, you say Grizzly Adams. I'm gonna go with the bad Street Fighter cartoon and say he was doing some Warrior King stuff.
Bro, wait.
You're training with weighted clothing. Like, I trained with wolves.
Man was out here swinging like fucking Tarzan, fighting wolves and shit. Like, I'm like, no, the only thing that's missing is you literally like throwing wolves into the fucking ocean or some shit. Like,
I mean, really, dog. I was waiting. Look, nigga, was you waiting for the scene where this motherfucker was underneath a tree, just bench pressing two of them motherfuckers, man?
No, look, I'm gonna go ahead and point it out there for.
No one playing with nobody this year.
I'm gonna put it out there for Nico's boy, Yamcha. Now, look, Dragon Ball tries its best. They really genuinely tried their best to make you like Yamcha.
I mean, the first two tournaments, he had moments. That third tournament, oh yeah, you got washed, nigga. You done.
I'm not even talking about from a tournament standpoint. I'm just talking about from his character in general.
Oh yeah. Dragon Ball made a lot of people look like fucking $1 million easily. So
Yamcha was put out there to be that dude. Like, yo, he's that dude. I mean, the man is trained all by himself. Did you like how in the anime the animators tried to make him look all silhouette and stuff, like where you could barely see him?
Somebody brought up, the wolves holding up fucking damn punching pads.
Yo, can you imagine one wolf? Can't you imagine one wolf doing the whole Floyd Mayweather, George Mayweather, doom, swipe, do, swipe, do, swipe, do, swipe. Like, come on, motherfucker, get on. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. Time. There you go, baby. There you go.
To the credit of the scene of them showing them training, I did appreciate like they show him in the middle of the night with the moon out and stuff, and he's training. It did look kind of badass. To the credit.
That's what I'm saying. They made it seem like yo, Yamcha gonna be that dude at the tournament.
Here's the thing. To Dragon Ball, you are right. It made a lot of people look like $1 million, and I think that was the whole point of the show anyway. At the time, you know what I mean? That was the pacing of the show. That's where it was at the time. And Yamcha to me was always meant to be the comedic foil of whatever situation happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's meant to get mopped upside the head. He's meant to get tripped up. But at the end of the day, he gets the girl. You know what I mean? Which is Bulma in this case. That's switched up in Dragon Ball Z, of course. But he still kept it because Yamcha's a funny character. Even in the baseball episode when he was getting his bands, he was still the butt of a joke.
What had me laughing?
So here's the thing: it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Well, according to DBZ Kai, that never happened.
What?
Yamcha
being a baseball player, that never happened.
Yeah, Kai going by the manga, he wasn't a baseball
player.
Yeah. Well, what's funny though is
fuck you. It's real. I can't do that because there's a Dragon Ball GT person. So you see what I'm saying, D? So go. So
you don't talk about GT here. With GT, what is GT? I don't know what GT.
What is this? What is this GT you speak of? I know 4 GTs.
I know Dragon Ball Heroes. That's a pachinko game. You know that.
What's it called again? Grand Tour. What the fuck is that?
I can go Grand Touring. You play Gran Turismo 4? I played it. It's crazy. But what's crazy is like when we talk about Dragon Ball, the World Tournament, and I was always curious because we talk about after the 3rd World Tournament, Mr. Satan was pretty much on the come up and he was the champion, and I was always kind of curious. I want to see the World Tournament without the Dragon Ball heroes being a part of it. Like, what was that like?
Boring.
You think so,
dude? When the ringmaster, when the MC himself is like, this is the greatest thing we have ever seen at a martial arts tournament. And I'm not even just talking about Goku versus Jackie Chun. We're talking all the fights from the moment that tournament started till it ended. If this thing was a pay-per-view, they cleaned up.
I mean, you are right, because even Goten and Trunks had everybody fucking losing their goddamn shit.
You got to think about, especially the one where it was like, wait, whoa. There are more people here? Wait a minute. Spopovich is bigger this year? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Goku? Yo!
I mean, but I like this World Tournament because, again, we were talking about it's only 15 episodes. You forget Goku and Krillin pretty much mopped everybody up in preliminaries.
Mopped them.
You gotta remember, back then there was no junior league. There was no kids. There was no kids tournament. In fact, the whole thing was co-ed. Even the women had to fight against the dudes.
You a woman, you catching these hands.
Yep. I give it up to Yamcha. Yamcha over there like, stay right there. Wolfang fist.
Bro, okay, so here's the funny part.
He was lighting niggas up with the Wolfang fist, man.
I like when he get to the tournament to sign up and he's all like grizzled out and stuff, and Bulma's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "Oh, it's me." And I'm like, "What?" He has a fucking mustache and a fucking scraggly beard.
First of all, that 5 o'clock shadow.
George Michael fucking 5 o'clock shadow and stuff.
That was supposed to get him some pussy, man. But Bulma was like, molester, nigga, don't touch me.
He really did look like a molester because he had that little evil look on his face. Like,
You're over there like, yo, what's up, Bulma? You gotta think about it. I know Yamcha. He didn't wash himself. So
he was stuck in a mountain for a month. What do you think?
He bathed in a lake and just washed his pits and crotch, and that was it. That's all he did.
No. Let's keep. Hold on. Oh, wait. It was classy. Let's keep Yamcha classy. See, because he was out there in the mountains, and I know there was a lake nearby. He purified himself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
No. He purified he purified himself in the waters that flowed down from the Zubri Mountains.
The Zubri Mountains.
The ice cold.
I keep I will keep mentioning that every time I get a chance to on a Dragon Ball podcast.
Dude,
That's one of the stupidest names I have ever heard in my life.
That dude literally went from dressing up like Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon, and his World Tournament outfit was basically his bandit outfit but he has a ponytail and a bandana on his head. It's like, oh, that was cool.
It's funny you mentioned Bruce Lee. There was a lot of nods to Bruce Lee. In fact, there was a guy who is literally Bruce Lee himself.
Yeah, he gets washed pretty quick.
He got super washed.
I mean, and so here's the big thing about the tournament saga, about this tournament. So Master Roshi decides to go in as his persona, Jackie Chun. And the reason why he does this is simple. In his mind, if he didn't enter the tournament, he felt as though Goku and Krillin would have big heads if they won, and they would be, I don't know if lazy is the proper word, but they wouldn't be enthused to want to get stronger after that tournament, basically.
Which is a valid point. Like, I get his reason for doing it, and it definitely made a lot of sense. Yeah. And, and because of that pushed Goku to get better.
Yeah, even Krillin to a degree, because even Krillin over time improved as well and stuff. But you're right, it was really Goku that was like, all right, I know what I had to do. And I thought it was kind of, at the time, funny, because who knew Master Roshi putting on a wig without the sunglasses, people couldn't tell the difference. And I think it was Yamcha that picked up on it, and Nam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
Nam was the one that really Nam heard Roshi later on basically come out and say that he's Master Roshi. He's like, wait a minute, what, nigga?
Yeah. Now,
he heard that, but Yamcha was like, yo, this dude is sus.
I mean, look, we talk about Dragon Ball and black people. Nam was prototypical of what Japanese people thought of Indians.
They live out in the desert. There's no resources.
Hi, my name is Nam, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
I could not watch that in English. I couldn't. I could not watch it in English.
White people. Here's the thing. I don't agree with Cleveland Brown's voice being changed, but I did agree with Apu because I'm not Indian and they hated it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that's like super stereotypical. So I'm thinking to myself, Nam's voice. Now I watched all of this on Hulu and it was all in Japanese.
Same here.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking I remember that and I was like, wow, I don't want to know the white dude that did it.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, seriously, real talk. Nam's voice in English is so painful to hear.
Oh, it's stereotypical as shit.
Like, no, like, you want to know how bad it was for me? I got short circuit Vietnam flashbacks hearing it.
Johnny Five, and I'm like,
Indians and Pakistanis hate that movie.
I am surprised Fisher Stevens did not get fucking jumped.
I mean, every now and then, and I'm talking about it's like gaps in years, but every now and then, hey, Fisher, yeah, pop. Oh,
what did I do? I watched Short Circuit the other day.
Johnny, say Johnny Five. You know it's an Indian nigga now. You know it's like he's American. Say Johnny Five now, motherfucker, and he just goes into Punjab and start cussing his ass out. and look, and while Fish is down like this, he give him like two more, and just walk the fuck off.
It was 1985. I had to pay my house off. I hate you.
I'm dead serious. Listening.
No, hey, Chris, this is a never-ending nightmare.
I'm dead serious though. Just listening, watching any episode that he was in. The moment he opened his mouth, I'm like, I can't. I immediately.
But I get it.
No, I immediately ran away.
That nigga was in like 8 episodes. That nigga was like in 10 episodes, bro.
I had to run straight to Hulu. As soon as I heard the English voices, I'm like, God, no, turning this off.
I appreciate it though because Nam got hands. I appreciate that. He got fucking hands. That dude will put in work on you, and I appreciate that.
I laugh because just Goku's whole MO in Dragon Ball is if you do something new in front of me,
I'm going to
do it also, and I'm gonna do what black people do with it. I'm gonna do it 10 times better than you.
Flex.
Which goes into D's theory. Saiyans are black people.
Well,
now, hold on. Which also goes into the FGC territory. I'm gonna download this dude real quick.
Basically,
I mean, really.
I mean, think about it like
Goku
this.
always does that throughout Dragon Ball, man.
Now, here's the thing. Krillin versus Bacterian. Let's go with the matches in order.
Okay, let's go in order. Yeah, let's go in order.
Match 1 after the preliminaries and everything. Quarterfinals. Krillin versus Bacterian. Which Bacterian is stereotypical, I am a caveman type stereotype, and I smell very bad, hence Bacterian. And you realize even before this match, Krillin doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
Now, initially, I thought it was a drawing error. I'm not even gonna lie. When I remember watching, I was like, "Is this a drawing error? Did they just fuck up or something?"
Chris, if that was really Chris, if that was really the case, that'd be the longest running continuity error ever. Okay.
I mean,
you know you didn't make Krillin have a nose, right? The fuck?
No. See, and it's funny you say that too, Chris, because I put it in the group chat, and D was like, "Eris, I hate you so much for Google assisting this information." I legit went on Google, I went on Google and asked Google, "Hey Google, does Krillin have a nose?" And then I got the entire reason why he doesn't have a nose. Not only does he not have a nose, but he actually breathes through the Shaolin temple dots on his forehead.
Who knew? Who knew those six right there gave this nigga incredible cardio? And yes, to all you people that want to deny it, he is the strongest human on Earth.
Meanwhile, we still haven't seen the mystery of the third Jigan eye on Tien. So what the fuck, Just.
Hey. Look. At this point,
yes, Glitch Wilder. That is true. That is technically how he breathes.
So at this point, I just expect everybody to be used on Dragon Ball again in some type of a capacity. We see it that's about to happen with Gohan. It was cool as hell to see that Krillin stayed in shape and shit. You know what I mean?
But Krillin.
So there's a lot that was very fun to see Krillin in Dragon Ball Super. I will say that.
But Krillin being Bacteria.
But hold on, Chris, real quick. Yeah, and you're right, D. It was cool to see him. Number 1, he kept his shape. Number 2, he actually participated in the tournament. Number 3, before he entered the tournament, let's back up for a taste. Krillin was a cop. Not only was he a cop. Given 2020, Krillin was the one cop that kneeled.
Yeah, Krillin. Oh yeah, Krillin kneels. Krillin kneels. He has to. Why, D? He's fucking an immigrant.
Stay woke.
But no,
he has a mixed baby.
Exactly. But
all right. Anyway,
but no, the fight with him and Bacterian though was like hilarious. Number 1, dude is like clearly in an entirely different weight class compared to Krillin.
This nigga's a fucking giant. This nigga's like 400 pounds.
Dude, he's literally the size of fucking Ox King.
This nigga's a Buick, nigga. Like, what the fuck, man?
Ox King before Ox King decided he drop a couple 100 pounds, basically.
Big body Range Rover looking ass nigga. The fuck is this shit?
I'm like, yo, we got Krillin taking on dude built like a Samsung refrigerator. I mean, it was
yo, man, good damn, man, B Arthur looking ass nigga. Yo, what the fuck?
So Krillin literally beats the shit out of him to the point that he kicks a tooth out of his fucking face when he kicks him and shit. That was fucking hilarious. So then we get after that, Jackie Chun versus Yamcha, which is hilarious because
wait, hold on, Chris. We're not just gonna breeze past the fact. We are not just gonna breeze past the fact that your boy Bacterian Rikishi'd Krillin.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to talk about it, but yeah.
Nah, man,
we bringing that up. He gave him the Rikishi.
Dude, that was
my son's dog Krillin was done. Now, my son, it's kind of funny. Donnie's seen it, but he don't remember shit. But both my sons didn't see it, so they seeing Krillin getting stomped out, and they're like, "Yo, is Krillin going to get out in the first round?" Because I told him, one of the three are going to get knocked out the first round. Now they know Dragon Ball. It ain't going to be Goku. So they're like, oh, it's going to be Krillin or it's going to be Yamcha. They were all like, oh, it's going to be Yamcha. But my kids are fucking stupid because I'm like, what makes you think Yamcha's going to win? Because he got to fight Jackie Chun. Anyway.
I mean, but like, but the Jackie Chun Yamcha fight is so fucking funny because Master Roshi already knows Yamcha's moves because he's like, that nigga only got one goddamn move. It's like your friend that can only do a fucking fireball with Ryu and knows nothing else. It's like, oh, that's all you know? All right, cool. I'll just
for all y'all that grew up in the hood, ever had that one kid that bounced to their legs for the first time and try to yank you? Yeah. You ever had that nigga? You ever had to deal with that motherfucker, man?
And then you just steal the ball.
Like, hold on real quick. They do that shit. And they try to breeze past you, and they all, nah, man, stop trying to steal the ball. I'm trying to do something real quick.
Dude, Master Roshi.
That's when you slap the ball out of their hand and be like, yo, this ain't NBA Live. Go sit down.
Bro, Master Roshi was like, oh, that's a nice Wolfang fist, and you're out. Fucking judo the shit out of that Wolfang fist.
That just goes to show you how limited that move is in range, which again, I will, as much as I will respect Yamcha, I will say this. Yamcha did not get fully respected until DBZ Fighters.
Yeah, no, I will say he got respect before that. If anybody played Budokai 2 and 3, even one he was good.
No, I mean, look, D, he was all right, okay? He was all right in the Budokai games. He didn't get perfected until Fighter Z.
I would say
Fighter Z, he is wonderful, I love him.
I would say this, to his credit, though, when we get to it and stuff, but his fight with TM was interesting because he learned a lesson. All right, you know what? Wolfang Fist isn't gonna work against this 3-eye motherfucker, so I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. Nope, not doing it because I'm going to lose, even though he lost any fucking ways, but whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's just funny how much of a breeze that it happened. And then we get Nam versus Ronfon. This motherfucking bitch. If Ho had a face.
There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this. Yo.
No. Ronfon. Hold on. Ronfon was this. If Double Standard had a face.
Bruh.
Yeah, Ronfon to me was the Danica Patrick of this shit. I don't know how you got here, but you got here.
How did you make? No, Betty.
Look, it's like that one motherfucker that go into the Mortal Kombat tournament and just be sweet kicking people all the time. It's like, how did you get to the final 8, nigga? What the fuck?
When I looked at Ronfon, I said, how did you get out of pools?
How? What dick you suck? Because the possibility
exactly.
No, in fact, you want to know? No, it's funny how ahead of this time, this show really was. Ronfon was a prime example of the female competition from WMAC Masters.
Don't do that to them because at least they can fight. She can't fight for shit. What are you talking about, sir?
I don't know. Ronfon got a good jump kick.
D, I got this. Hold up, D, I got this. First of all, when she used her feminine wiles to lure Lam into a false sense of security.
Thank you. Give it up to the 1960s teacher over here.
When she did that by fake crying and then proceeded to give Lam them hands. She almost knocked that dude out of the ring.
She almost had him.
Yeah.
Luckily,
hold on. Then make it worse. She says, "Oh, I'm not done." She strips. She went full IG model on him.
I mean, for what reason? It didn't help her. It didn't help
her. Hold on. It didn't help her. And again, it made it worse because Lam just said, nah, I'm too pure. Closing my eyes, stay woke.
Yeah, basically. I mean, but it was interesting too because we found out that Roshi can also do a little telepathy, and he realizes that Nam is entering the tournament because his village needs water.
But yeah, he knows that this dude entered the tournament because he got something to gain.
And Roshi is like, I may have to change my plans up and actually help this dude out because, hey, I thought he was about something else. Interesting.
It's like, let's get this. Like, let me help you out real quick. I'm gonna give you this thing called a Dino Cap. So even if you lose, you're still gonna go home winning.
Yeah. Now, Goku versus Jiren is interesting because this is where Goku's tail pops back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's interesting because again, we got a full blown dinosaur dragon.
Bro, when I saw that, I said, "Yo, who thought it was a good idea to have Goku fight against Wingnut from Ninja Turtles?"
Man, didn't Jiren get murked by King Piccolo's underlings?
He did.
Yeah, I figured he did. I knew he did. But it was kind of interesting because in this world of Dragon Ball, to see an actual dragon out here regulating, it's like, man, this thing probably. I wonder how Roshi would have handled it against them and stuff. But it's interesting too because we find out that when Goku almost gets thrown out the ring and Flying Nimbus saves him and stuff, the referee was like, "All right, you can use it one time, but you can't do that again."
Like, can you blame him though? Can you blame him? Because it's like, look, first of all, where'd that cloud come from? Like, yeah. Oh, you have a cloud that you can ride on? Bro, no, stop it.
It's not the ground, but don't do that shit again.
Yeah, don't do it. Do not do that again. He goes, okay, all right. When he's about to get knocked out of, like, no, he's about to get knocked out of the ring. Like you said, he uses the Nimbus cloud to bring him back, and how he was able to beat him again, that was also cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the fact is that also, too, Jiren shoots like this little sticky-like substance and stuff. So Goku, first time around, couldn't really get out of it that much. So with his tail coming back, we know that he's a Saiyan. He has his tail. He gets enhanced strength out of it. And he manages to break out the gum and Jiren ends up conceding like, okay, you win.
Like, what? Like, he just goes, wait, for real? All right, bro, you know what? You got it.
Oh, no. I forgot. He broke free and punches the wall, and Jiren is like, yeah, I don't want that smoke. You win. You got it, bro. I don't need this.
Hey, look, man, I just entered the tournament because, it would be good for my career. Nah. I don't need no career-ending moves inflicted on me. I'm good.
Now, what has me rolling is Krillin versus Jackie Chun is actually pretty good.
It's very entertaining.
It is very entertaining because, again, Roshi is testing one of his students, and Roshi is very impressed at how far Krillin has come along, and we get one of the after effect move that he does on Krillin.
Yeah, the after image.
Yeah, the after image technique and stuff, and he gets judo chopped on the neck.
Bro, the way he got taken out with that judo chop, it was just, he just leaped in for the attack. Oh, after image. Huh? Where'd he go?
Goku's like, he's behind you, Krillin. What?
It was far too late. My man got hit with the double judo chop.
Hey, I appreciated that after image technique because, again, seeing it in Dragon Ball, it's a little bit more fun versus DBZ where everything just goes by so fucking quick that move is like whatever. Right?
Oh, you mean the fake me out teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it really is and stuff, which I thought, because again, Krillin and Goku and them are going so fast that they create that after image kind of thing. Because Krillin can do it too, to a degree as well.
He can. And that fight went by quick, entertaining but quick. And then freaking Jackie Chun versus Yamcha was interesting.
Well, we already talked about that. That was quick as shit. But as he pointed out, Goku and Nam, that was actually
that was one of the most entertaining fights.
Cross arm dive. That was Nam's big move.
You want to know something interesting about Nam's move? The cross arm dive was somewhat reused again, but in a different move. When Goku entered the Otherworld tournament and he went up against Pikkon, the Thunder Flash attack. You use the move enough times, Goku's gonna figure out, that move's got a weakness.
Well, as Nam says, the cross arm dive, no man can wake after 10 days when he gets hit by it.
And Goku got up. That's just Dalsim's jumping down X, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
No, how'd you like how, and D pointed this out earlier.
Pulled the WWE getting back before the 10 count.
D pulled this move on, he mentioned this on Instagram. Nam leaps so high into the air, Goku being as petty as he is. Oh, I could do it too. He leaps even further into the air.
He gets all the way up there. It's a man, I jumped too high. Meaning you could jump higher. Are you fucking kidding me, Goku?
Glitch had a good point. All Goku had to do when he landed on the ground was just sidestep and kick Nam in the chest.
Now hold on. Now Glitch, you're right, because not only does he catch up to him, he catches up to him just so they can throw hands in the air, and Goku's like, nah, this ain't part of the plan. He leaps back down to the ground, waits for Nam to show up. My man sidesteps to the left, and then yeet kicks him straight to the chest. He falls clear out of the ring.
Nigga fucking roll cancel was like, nah, bitch.
Yep.
Bam! Like,
I just like how Goku just dropped down and step back.
Dude, Nam had the slow motion like, I can't do nothing.
Yo, that's the.
It was like there's nothing to do.
Yo, that step back is like that is like that Kobe step back. Step back.
Kobe.
Bro, that was like Kobe step back, Kazuya's misstep.
Oh my god!
That fucking Goku shimmied the fuck out of that shit. It was like, nope, bam.
It's like sidestep, kick, done.
You know what? It's kind of funny. I was talking to our friend Bird, right? And I was telling him that I've been noticing about the one thing I have loved about anime, at least where I'm at right now when it comes to anime, is that I can see the connection that every anime has to itself, how they complement each other. And when I was looking at Goku in the preliminaries and when he fought Namu, I was thinking to myself, you know who that reminds me of? Gon in Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same character. It's like, it's kind of cool that that's where that inspiration comes from and all the rest of that shit. Of course, yeah, he becomes his own character later on and all the rest of that shit. But you can see where Goku is with all of these characters. With Ichigo, you can tell was like the hero complex. With Naruto, it's like, oh God, you're annoying.
I mean, but like the thing with
You're annoying,
Luffy,
but you mean well.
With Luffy, it's like, we can't do this. Fuck nah. No, it's like, we can't do this, Luffy. Y'all can't. Like, you can see the Goku swagger in all of those lead characters, man. Only one, like, somebody said, what about JoJo? I'm like, that doesn't work. With Jotaro, Super Saiyan? No, that doesn't work. But there's a point.
I mean, you know, it's like Yusuke. Yusuke got Vegeta energy more than Goku energy more than anything.
But no, I will say Yu Yu Hakusho is their own original. I'm talking about when you really look at you can tell who were the kids drawing.
Oh, okay,
When Dragon Ball was out in Japan at that time, you can tell who it influenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that I find that crazy because even with Akira Toriyama style, you can tell the guy the guy that made Astro Boy. You can tell that you can tell how that influenced Akira Toriyama, even in his storytelling. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love how I can see that now in anime, man.
Yeah,
I love that being a vet.
But it was interesting after that fight that, like, you know, Sue said, Jackie gives Nam like a capsule and was like, yo, dude, water's plentiful in the city, so, you know, you can get it for free, no problem. So here's a capsule, and, you know, you can help the people out. Because,
like, just fill it up with water.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically a way to help his people out during this drought until there's actual rainfall, which later on in Dragon Ball, Goku ends up helping his village out by getting an actual, like, river to pop up in that village and stuff. They were trying to figure out why it was a drought and stuff. So that was and you know what? That was kind of funny with Dragon Ball is that the fact that they picked up that little minute plot point and actually put it in the story.
Which, when you think about it, and as much as people will deny it, Dragon Ball is a better written story.
Oh yeah, by far. I don't think it's like when everybody argues about the writing in Dragon Ball in general, I'm like, Dragon Ball is probably the best and tight you're going to get. Dragon Ball Z onward is kind of, you gotta let it tell its story. I know half of this shit don't make no sense,
Blue Saga kind of went off rails and super tried.
Even with the Buu Saga, like, man, the Buu Saga was the hold up though. Goku versus Vegeta was lit.
Round 2. Goku versus Vegeta round 2.
Woo! That shit. He's like, sir, you can say that about Dragon Ball all through its history, but Dragon Ball, Yeah, it's the best written shit by far.
I swear to God, man, Orton fucking fucking Vegeta Goku is like Orton Cena at this goddamn point. I'm like, I don't need to see this shit again.
Look, here's my thing. I'm just gonna be real with you. If they fight again, Goku gotta win. And Goku got to. And when I mean Goku has to win, Goku has to win.
I forgot Vegeta is technically 2-0 on Goku. Fuck yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This next fight, I'm just gonna be real. Goku has to win it.
Technically, that's Rock Stone Cold. Yeah, he really does have to get that win. I forgot Stone Cold had it over the Rock for a long
Goku need to get that at least. He got to get at least one over Vegeta, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that always pisses me off about Vegeta fans. They talk all this shit about Goku, and I'm like, y'all beat the nigga twice. Why? Why are you mad?
Accept your W.
Yeah,
thank you. Accept your W. Look, dog, I can back you up in all the gangsta ass shit that he did throughout Super. But you're gonna have to accept the fact that he is gonna be Stacking Banana because he's the Lancer of the story. He is supposed to be the dark side of Goku's light side. He's supposed to be that character. He's not gonna win the big fight unless it's gonna happen. It happened before. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Shit. Calm the fuck down. He's begging Bulma. I think Chi-Chi's hotter, but guess what? Bulma's technically the trophy on the show. Look, what are you mad?
After that, before
hold on. Whoa, wait, even better. Your son killed the dude that killed your father and wiped out your entire race.
Yo, the Breeze family look like they get good. Yeah, it's the Breeze family. You had to take their last name. They know.
But my thing is this though. Just to go before we go back to Dragon Ball though, it's just kind of like that episode where Vegeta solidified why him and Goku got strong-willed wives, and just the look on Piccolo's face, like I fucking knew it. That explains everything.
Look, here's Goku. Here's Goku. That's right, Piccolo.
They have the only two women on Earth that could put up with both of them.
Here's Goku looking at Piccolo. That's right, Piccolo. We fucked. They got to push back.
I'm sorry, dude. The voice that he did when Vegeta gave him that revelation and Goku was like, what? I didn't know.
I didn't know that shit, man. Bulma cool, man. I mean, but whatever. Again, I thought all women. Look, nigga, I thought all women like punch you in the face when you do stupid shit. I thought all women did that.
About it though, it ties back into Dragon Ball when they mean the Third World Tournament. Chi-Chi's giving Goku them hands, like motherfucker, you forgot about me, and I'm like,
bitch, I don't remember who you are.
Like now it makes sense. It makes total sense. That was the only reason why she even entered that tournament in the first place.
Dude, Goku was all like, she playing pretty hard to get here. She's just trying to throw punches at me. What's going on?
So here's my thing, and I tell this to everybody. So why did Chi-Chi stay? Because she was in love with Goku. I'm like, no. Why did Chi-Chi stay with Goku? Because she could have left at any time.
She could have left at any time, but let's be real, D. The real answer, she has loved him ever since she was a kid.
Yeah.
And to be really honest with you, what I noticed about some women, if you click 3 of their boxes, you're fine. For Chi-Chi, and for Chi-Chi, was like, well, to be honest, I think he's one of the hottest men that ever walked the earth. Okay, that's one for you. Number 2, he will fight to the death for my honor and all the rest of that shit. Mm-hmm. Bet. And number 3, the sex is incredible.
Number 4, and number 4.
Those 3, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can take care of myself.
Number 4.
All I need you for.
Number 4. He is willing to sacrifice his entire existence just to make sure that I'm okay on planet Earth.
Hey, Glitch has a point though. Yeah, Glitch has a point though. I'm pretty sure low key Goku thought Chi-Chi throwing hands was sexy as shit.
Oh, Goku had a boner because Goku's stupid. Stop! What the fuck's going on down there? Stop!
No, but you know what's interesting? So just go back to the tournament, right? So Jackie Chun versus Goku. I would have to say, in terms of fights, I loved it because I love the dichotomy of them going back and forth. Where Roshi, much like he did Krillin, is testing Goku to see where he's at, right? And and first off, I love the rock paper scissors shit where fucking Goku was like rock, and then boom, he pops out the scissors and pokes Hiroshi in the fucking eye on some Three Stooges shit.
Which
Fucking
was hilarious. Because now can we hold on? Can we also point out something else with in that fight? We're seeing stuff that we're never going to see Goku do again.
Nope.
Yeah, that move is actually pretty good.
Yeah, after these moves, you ain't gonna get it again. Kamehameha is the only nigga that come back.
Yeah, because he stopped using the Jagan move like second tournament.
Second tournament, he stopped the Jonkin. Now, the Jonkin attack, he used it twice on Jackie, and then remember the other thing when Jackie decided, yo, I'm gonna go drunken master on you, which is hilarious. It's him using that technique, of course, is a nod to the Jackie Chan movie Drunken Master from the 70s. Yeah. So by having him go off of his alias Jackie Chun and then using it on Goku, which it only worked for like a minute, and then Goku decided, hey, I'm gonna do another move from classic Kung Fu theater, and I'm gonna act like a monkey.
It's like, and Goku, all this is Goku was having fun with it, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing.
This is when he was given like not on par, but almost on the same level of, bro, you were like pre-80s Superman. You're just making up stuff as you go.
Now,
you know what it is. Working. You know what it is. Goku is clearly Stephen Curry in college. He's making all these deep ass 3-pointers. You're going, wow.
But my thing is,
nobody want to put their hand up and stop him. This nigga's good.
Yo, Glitch, thank you very much for bringing that up. The censoring of the drunken fist, aka the mad cow technique.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot they called it that.
My thing is this, right? So here's the thing. Goku during this whole time, they've been fighting for a while, and the moon is up, and Goku turns into the Great Ape. Now, here's the thing: we might.
Bro, this is like super dusk. It's not even nighttime yet. This is just
like,
super dusk.
Now, here's my thing.
No, the moon ain't even giving off shadow yet, nigga.
Now, here's my thing. We've talked at length about how the moon has been destroyed, not once in this instance, but twice, because we saw the second time with Piccolo.
We did see that. Hold on. Before you mention that, I want to mention something else. Remember how he couldn't use the Nimbus Cloud? He almost gets knocked out of the ring. Hey, he used his tail to fly back. Yep. And when D had posted this saying, imagine if he had his tail back in Dragon Ball Super, how ridiculous it would be because of stuff like this. He used his tail to come back to the tournament. And I said, yo, you just not going to sit here and breeze past the fact that Goku was the inspiration behind Tails' gimmick in Sonic.
I mean, I didn't. When you wrote that up there, I was like, yo! I didn't even think about that. No, it didn't even cross my mind, bro.
I mean,
that didn't even cross my mind.
And my thing is this, like, when he do, so my thing is this, like I said, I know it's anime and stuff.
Yeah, the moon got destroyed many times.
It's just funny to me that they destroy the moon and there's no, like, effect on Earth. It's just like, oh, the moon's just gone.
Yeah, it is. There's a reason why the Zubri Mountains are like a permanent. No, wait a minute, hold on. Is that one? No, what was the one in the second in the World's Strongest?
World's Strongest was the Super Zubri.
Okay, so he is that mountain. Yeah, because the tides went up, all of that in the southeast like froze over or some shit. There was an effect somewhere, yo. There has to be an effect somewhere. So
I mean,
that's my guess.
So it was just funny to me, like it gets to that point. The Great Ape gets there, and just the explanation of what the fuck was happening and stuff, and nobody puts two and two together that it was Goku and stuff. And I'm like, but Goku's butt naked in the ring. How the fuck you guys not pick up on that? Like, whatever.
How about the fact that that Goku almost said I quit. He almost gave up.
Yeah, he did.
When Roshi had him in that bind. He put him in that. He put him in that move. I was like, "Yo, he's legit about to give up." And all it took was for him to look at the moon. He transformed. I'm like, "Yo, we find out low key that Roshi is stronger than we're led to believe because he had Ozaru in that form.
Bruh.
He still had that move on him.
Did you love Roshi busting off the fucking gi and showing them fucking old man muscles when he fucking shot the Kamehameha way into the moon?
Dude was looking like Stallone in Rambo 6. No, I'm sorry, not Rambo, in Rocky 6.
Bro, I swear to God, man. Even in Dragon Ball Super, I still laugh at we had old man Roshi with the fucking DB Super Team, and he had to flex one time, and I'm like, oh shit, Roshi still got it.
That's you gotta think about that. That's that one thing Roshi does, man.
Oh my God, man. I mean, it was just...
He used the Kamehameha to take out the moon. Everybody thought that he killed Goku. And after getting lobbed left and right with insults, he's like, I really think that y'all should just chill on the insults and look over there to the left. Like Goku laying in a pile of rubble butt naked. Again, we're forgetting the fact that this is a child.
Yeah, so the women reacted the way they see. One of the girls says, "It's my first time seeing one." I'm like, stop. Just no. No, Japan.
He really did do that.
Yeah. And so
no 80s Japan. Don't do that.
So Goku comes back. He doesn't have the tail and stuff. And Krillin basically swaps gi and put his uniform on, and Krillin puts back on his monk uniform and stuff. So Goku and
actually he still had his tail.
He still has it. He did.
He just destroyed the moon.
So I thought Roshi took off the tail though this time.
No, he didn't. No, Goku didn't get his tail taken off permanently until after the tournament when he meets Kami.
Okay, all right, yeah. So they're fighting again. They start the fight after they clean everything up and stuff like that. They start the fight, and Goku at one point thinks that he kicked Roshi out the ring, but then Roshi was like, "Hey, I still had a foot in the fucking ring, so I'm not out." I'm like, "What?"
I mean, it was dug
that
into
technique was something else.
His foot was dug into the side panel of the ring like that. I'm like, how did you do that shit? Did you just like pick right there at the end of that shit? Like, damn.
Perfect balance and everything. Hey, yo, Glitch, I gotta side with you on that one. How long was this tournament supposed to be? We ain't gonna have no intermission, no snacks. Technically, there was an intermission when it started to rain.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, that was at one point.
Yeah, that was their one break.
So Jackie Chun wins in probably an interesting way. So him and Goku go in for a kick towards each other, and they end up basically kind of doing like a video game double KO and stuff, right? So basically, they both don't get up after the 10 count. So essentially, the referee was like, well, the first one who gets up and says, "I am the world champion," is the winner. Goku gets up, and before he can finish the sentence, ends up passing out.
I mean, no, think about it, because both of them used enough power. They both used plenty of ki from the Kamehameha waves and exerting all their energy just from fighting in general. And Roshi's like, well, I'm pretty much out of energy. Kids is definitely out of energy. This is gonna come down to we throwing bows. Running like yo, this kid's about to catch this fade, and I know I'm gonna catch a piece or two, but let's go.
Yeah, so Roshi gets up and he stays up for a long time, and Roshi gets the winner. But when they go back to see how he wins, Roshi was basically like, well, I have longer legs than you, so I was able to get more power out.
I mean, he barely reached that nigga's chair. Yeah, it was so funny, bro.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, so Roshi got a little bit more power than Goku in his kick. All right, cool.
I mean, yeah, that and he had an extra foot. Yeah, it wasn't even foot on the kid. Come on now.
It wasn't even just that. Roshi was just smarter than him because he figured it out. Like, wait a minute, he's so small. He just summed it up by saying he's so small with his tiny legs and hands. Like, wait a minute, yo, I'm about to end this dude's whole career. Let's go.
I know how to get him. I know how to get his ass.
Yeah. So basically,
all right, let's go. Come on, young fella, jump with me.
So, Roshi wins the world tournament money and stuff, and he takes everybody for eat. And essentially, because Goku is Goku and he's eating so much money, Roshi damn near almost spends all the tournament money just to pay for everything.
Hold on. This is me and Dee's favorite moment. Everybody in that restaurant is watching Goku go through plates. Just plate after plate after plate after plate. Mm-hmm. And what's so bad is that there's no music. It is just pure silence, and everyone is just you're hearing that's all you're hearing, and then finally he goes, can I have another bowl, please? Everybody falls. That fall was hilarious. I thought
that nigga asked for 2 more bowls.
He said, "Can I get another bowl, please?"
2 more bowls, big.
My man said, "Can I get another bowl, please?" Everybody's like, "Goku, don't you think you had enough?" He's like, and then no, make it even worse. You know what? You're right. I gotta save room for dessert. Everybody falls again.
Look, I have seen videos of people that do cooking on YouTube that try to mimic that Dragon Ball food, and when you look at how much food that is, there is no way humanly possible anybody can actually eat that much.
No way.
The closest you get to that is the is the food prep. Is the food prep scene from Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The most you'll get.
If you get the max ingredients, they will give you a meal which is inspired by Dragon Ball.
The only thing is well, you can say football players. Nah, most of them just eat meat straight up. They just throw bacon on their plate, I mean, like 6 packs of bacon, just throw that shit on their plate because they're gonna burn that shit off. Man.
I mean, because it's just amazing to me how anime they give you and it's not just Dragon Ball. One Piece does it, with like the huge amount of food and the main character eating it all. I'm like, there's no fucking way anybody can eat that much. God
I think there, when it comes to anime food, I think there's one food scene that rivals that. I don't know, both of y'all probably seen this episode, but y'all remember that episode of Lupin the Third where they were in India and the king says, "Hey, because you solved this problem for us, we're going to give you a king's portion of curry and rice." And they brought out this giant thing. It's literally a boulder size plate of rice topped off with curry.
Damn. Yeah.
The most I've seen, actually, I top you one, Eris. Do you remember? Well, of course you remember. It's my favorite one, Castle of Cagliostro. Remember when Lupin woke up? He was like, "How long have I been out?" He said, "Well, you've been out for 3 days." He's like, "God." He said, "I need to eat." He said, "I'll get you some soup." "I don't want soup. I want a feast." And it's Miyazaki. The food looks so bomb. This nigga is eating like these big ass Dagwoods that are like this fucking big and shit.
I swear to God.
Anime always makes food look amazing.
No. We have to specify this because there's anime and then there's Miyazaki. That motherfucker made. I remember watching Howl's Moving Castle and they had breakfast and that bacon was looking like, yo, I want some bacon right now.
I want some bacon right now.
He had bacon and eggs. I was like, yo, that shit looked true to life. Like, yo, I want some sunny side up and eggs and bacon. Like, what the fuck, man? Damn, this shit look good. It's like he makes them shits look so realistic in a way, a little bit.
Whenever you see detail in food, you're watching a good anime.
What's that other one? Spirited Away. That's the other one. That whole thing where they were making that food for that for that creature that was coming to the hotel. That whole scene of them cooking, it's like, this is real.
I give you one that's the best one. And my wife has tried. She can't mimic it. It's the one that's in Ponyo. The noodles, egg, and ham and Ponyo. She tries to remake that. Huh? Yeah, udon. Yeah, the udon. Yeah, udon. Yeah, she tried to do that several times, man. That shit looks so good in that movie, man.
I mean, but it's just funny that Goku kind of got the last laugh. Like, yeah, I technically spent all the money on food, so I win.
Like the whole, I can't believe.
Goku don't know what the fuck money is, man.
Out of 500,000 zenny, that man spent 470,000 of it on food.
I can't go to Magic City now.
First off, Roshi got a small ass island that's unclaimed by any fucking country, so he fine.
That's true. And no, make it even better, Chris. He's got a car.
Nigga don't even pay fucking property taxes. How the fuck you driving off
Like,
the goddamn property?
Oh no, you know he ain't paying no property tax. You know he ain't.
it's a tiny little island that he made. That he has his own house. My man got cable.
I mean, so all right. Before we go, so there was.
I'm shocked that he ain't got a satellite there, like a big ass one. You know what I mean? The one that get all the channels.
So there's a couple of things that the anime, it was kind of anime only, that kind of expanded on some of the characters that the manga did. So on one hand, we found out that Krillin pretty much got clowned at his dojo.
Which was the whole reason why he went on that that run to find Master Roshi in the first place.
Yeah.
Yep.
2, Yamcha fighting that dojo with the students and that master. That was not in the manga. It was just anime exclusive.
I believe that.
So those were 2 things that were kind of like a separate from the manga and stuff. They just put those things, and even the preliminary training in the manga, they never showed Yamcha winning his fights. They put it in the anime, which makes sense because expanding on the characters a little bit and stuff.
And on top of that, time also, man. You know how that goes, man.
Yeah,
you have to make up for time.
You have to make this kid's show as entertaining as possible.
Yeah, so
you have
those
even
like
I laugh at people that think that anime doesn't go through the same thing that American cartoons go through when it comes to entertaining children. It has to entertain their audience. Yeah. And I hate that with American fans because they do all this shit like these characters don't do this and do that. Yeah, they don't act American. They act like their audience. Japanese people.
Actually,
last I checked, you a nigga from Chicago. Shut the fuck up.
Question. Do you think Roshi and King Kai talk to each other like uncles at a cookout?
I would like to say yes.
Do you think Roshi and King Kai talk to each other like uncles at a cookout?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they have to.
Now I got a question. I said that Jackie Chun is the Etsy.com version of Master Roshi. Is that true? Because you know how people say Wish is bad. I say Etsy is better. So does that work? Like, is that track? I ain't really sure.
Wait, D, I think that's kind of unfair because number one, Jackie Chun was that dude.
He was. You're right. I felt unfair to saying that anyway. You know what I mean? But when you want to get exclusive shit that even the producer of that shit won't make, you go on Etsy. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was trying to make a joke. You know what I mean? I ain't no way in the world I was gonna say this was the Wish.com version of it. Fuck no, I wasn't gonna say that, man. Chun gave hands, nigga.
So dude, in that case, you might as well say that Roshi was like the Facebook marketplace, some Facebook advertisements of them saying tight shirts. Remember?
Yeah. I don't know, but I was trying to be funny. I'll admit that I was trying to be funny.
But like I said, it is kind of funny. It's like, because again, I love, because when we get after Red Ribbon and we get to the King Piccolo saga and stuff, they do a little bit of a backstory on Roshi as well, a little bit, and it's kind of funny in a way, knowing what Roshi looked like when he was younger and stuff, when he had hair.
Yeah,
and this is my. And I said it before, this is my favorite one. I actually lied. This ain't my favorite one. My favorite one was the second one, the one with Tien. I fucked that up. That's the one I actually liked.
Because the other cool thing about that tournament is we actually get to see Goku and Krillin fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought that whole tournament was lit. There was a backstory to it and all that.
Yeah, we didn't get that in the first tournament, but yeah, pretty much at the end of this, of the tournament, Roshi tells him, "Yeah, the next phase of your training is going to be even more difficult." Goku and Krillin thinking they're going to be training back at Roshi's again. Nah, you doing this training on your own,
fighting around the world, buddy.
Yep.
Do like this popular game out of Japan called Street Fighter. Be the real world warrior.
So I got to ask you guys, so the next arc that we're going to talk about, do you think we need to split it up much like they did in the thing?
You know what? I was thinking about that. I will come up with that, but we didn't.
Because the next story arc after one episode of after the tournament saga, real quick, Emperor Pilaf returns. He pays money to get a 4-star Dragon Ball from a shop. This dude was running the what was the name of it? This dude was running the Universal Fan Con of Dragon Balls. All right, my man was No, I'm not.
Never.
He was selling fake 4-star Dragon Balls at that. But he actually did have a real one, but he didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing of it is, the next arc is basically Red Ribbon, General Blue, and Commander Red, and it's split up into 3. And it's kind of like a upgrade because Goku during the Red Ribbon Army arc, he comes across Ader and General Silver, who he washes the fuck out of General Silver.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yep, I mean,
I got to figure out how we're going to do this next arc.
Because you could say you could do all 3, but it's interesting because Fortune Teller is a separate arc in and of itself because that's.
All in all, this was a very expanded arc.
Yeah. So it's definitely kind of interesting, but yeah, I'll let you figure that one out.
Mostly because we are just from that point in the story, we're actually seeing Goku grow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Which was the other thing I also loved about Dragon Ball is that you actually watched him grow up. In the span of only 155 episodes, we see him be a little kid, literally 5-6 years old, to him being 18 when he marries Chi-Chi.
We remember before they got to the 3rd tournament, Goku, there was a filler episode where he saved a village from actually no, that was Tien, Krillin, and them that did it. But Goku was in the middle of a mission, and they pulled the good old anime time skip.
Yeah, they did.
So he went from being kind of probably preteen to being a full-blown teenager, probably on the cusp of 18 by the time he hit that third world tournament.
And then at the end, after the wedding, it was 5 whole years went by, and that's when we got the prequel to DBZ.
Yeah, it's early 20s Goku. So, it's just, it is what it is and stuff. Hell, look, I know we said it is not canon, but goddamn it, him and Piccolo fighting against fucking
Garlic Jr.
I'm sorry, I always just count it because it's I
count that shit too, nigga.
It's just for some reason. It's just for some reason. I understand why they were trying to make fetch happen with Garlic Jr. And then they tried to do that filler episode, and it just didn't hit as much as that movie, But it's whatever and stuff, It is what it is. Yeah. So
I'm gonna put out one little announcement. Thanks to my good friend over there, Aris, my boy Aris over there, named DJ Tsunami. Yeah, bruh. So definitely in September and junk, we're going to actually do the extreme month like you wanted to do, you know what I mean? So I'm already ready because this is one movie I'm so excited for that you told me about. And I just thought to myself, oh, it's going to be fucking awesome. There's going to be a whole bunch of babes, snow everywhere. There's going to be some little hot chicks who are going to take off her glasses. Her tits are going to come out. Bruh, it's going to be so fucking amazing, man. So I'm ready for extreme month, man. Are you, man?
I'm excited.
All right, yeah.
So many movies. Party on.
Oh my gosh, we finally get to do Bill and Ted, man.
I gotta timely, really, if you think about it, with the new movie coming out.
I gotta be real with you. I saw the trailer. Here's me. Oh God, I regret saying I wanted this. I don't want it. Why did I want this? I want it. It's gonna be stupid. Why did I want this?
Hey, look. If it's anything
he regretted it.
Hey, look. If it's anywhere on the level of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, I'm all in.
We can hope. I hope it does good.
Because it's an HD. Because it's an HD, it does kind of fuck you up a little bit because it's this is a little too clean.
It's not even the cleanness that gets me. It's just I think to myself why do we want this again?
Because you gotta finish the trilogy off. Fuck it,
You know when you say shit, it's one of those situations where you want it to happen, but then just think about it. It's really, how people are trying to make the Storm movie happen, and I got this feeling it's gonna be like the Catwoman movie, just awful. You know what I mean?
Or it's going to end up like the G.I. Joe movies. They mean well, but people forget about them.
No, it's gonna be like Elektra. It's gonna be like 14 of y'all. You're gonna be one of them, Chris. That's gonna be like, come on, man. Y'all like that shit.
First off,
now hold on. That being said, you don't stand for Electra. I'm just gonna put that out there. You don't.
I don't stand for Electra. Let's not get the game twisted. And I'm not even mad at the movie for changing up things like fucking.
They tried.
They tried to make the hand viable.
They tried. No, I mean that. If Electra did anything, it tried.
Look,
it did nothing else.
Look, I appreciated that you didn't attempt to try to do the bipolarness of Lady Typhoid, and you just changed her power set up completely. I appreciate that at least. You know, it's like, all right. You didn't want to go fucking Lady Typhoid got multiple personalities because you didn't want to piss off people. Fine, cool.
But I thought to myself, why not? Because nobody's gonna watch this movie anyway.
But at the same time, I'm like, so why is Bob Sapp in this movie again?
Oh yeah, I forgot he was a thing at one point.
why is Shang Tsung in this movie? Oh, he's just because he's Shang Tsung.
We needed an Asian person. That's why he was there. Let's just be real on that one. Yeah, they needed an Asian. Let's just be real. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat on that one.
Yeah. All right, but anyways, folks.
So, but the next one we're gonna do actually, we're doing one that we were supposed to do way back in April or May. I think it was April actually. And we were supposed to do with John, and it got canceled for a couple of reasons. I forgot what it were, but whatever reason, we're finally doing it. It's going to be Foxy Brown. Actually, we were supposed to do this all the way back in February. Then it got pushed back. And then it got pushed back all the way now. So yeah, next week we're going to do that with John, our boy from the After Movie Diner. I always get tripped up when I do that shit. Well, yeah, but our boy, he's one of our good friends. He's going to be on our show next week. That's it, bro. That's it, man.
Peace, guys. Thanks for joining in on this. And yeah, catch you guys later. Peace out.